Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people. How are you all doing today? So, my name is Francine, and this is my channel, Manifold Destiny. I'm here for another Bloodline series. This is going to be episode 6, or at least number 6, I believe. We're going to be tapping into the Carter family. And so, prior to this reading, I was just thinking of how I would want this to go, how I would want to orient readings like this going forward with lineages, with families. How should I go about it? And lately, I've been inspired to just do readings with you all in front of you rather than trying to prepare it ahead of time. Some messages might be like that, but I feel like it's not going to be consistent for every single person in line. So, to start off with the Carter bloodline, I wanted to kind of give you all an idea of what I'm aware of, at least for the name. So I'm going to pull up the surname. So the surname Carter is of Irish, Scottish, and English origin, meaning transport goods by cart. So this is likely, most of the time, surnames do take on what the person or what the family would do. And so there was something about transporting goods by cart that's significant to the Carters. So with that very basic introduction, I'd like to channel and see what information comes through for you guys, for what it is that you're healing, what it is that you're meant to address through this bloodline, what ancestors are coming through with this lineage, and what they have to tell you. So this is going to feel like a little bit of a web. It's going to feel like, I don't know, it's going to feel a little interesting for you guys. So I sense for some of you, because I think you guys are new, and welcome in, by the way. Let's tap in. So Spirit Team, with regards, I'm hearing leverage. With regards to the Carter family, what messages are they meant to hear? Okay. We have caching. Number 7. Number 7 is significant. There's something about something being stored up for you, and I'm hearing storehouse. So for the Carter family, there's something about a legacy where a lot of the information, a lot of the tasks and skills that were done or that your family members succeeded in doing were largely hidden. Most of them were not known to you and your legacy. So that means that you guys have a lot of things that are going to sprout up, a lot of things you're really good at as well. I feel like there's a lot of secret talents or hidden talents that you weren't aware of that your spirit, your ancestors literally want to, I'm hearing, invoke within you. I feel like there's 5 specific talents and gifts that you're going to pluck out of the ground because they've been harvested, and I'm hearing fervently harvested for quite some time for you guys. So there's an abundance of knowledge, an abundance of information that's coming for you guys. I had to look behind me for a second. I was like, I thought the door was open. But I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be turning over, looking, and seeing doors open for you literally before your eyes. So if you're not already feeling like you're operating in this energy of flow where you're just kind of going through doors and you're seeing something open up for you, something that you didn't tap into before, that you didn't think, there would be much that would come of it. There's something about those things being so planted with your legacy that literally all you have to do is open, or at least let the door open and receive what gifts, talents, skills, wisdom come through for you. And I'm hearing 3. So I'm seeing protection. You are heavily protected, Carter family. Your ancestors, your angels as well, I feel like are guarding you, specifically the angelic realm, because I'm getting 38. Wow. I was going to say 538. So there's something about 5, 3, and 8 for you guys. 5 and 3 equals 8. So there's something here about major manifestations. I'm seeing major manifestations yielding fruit. So you are the egg. Okay, there's something about an egg that's being protected here. You are the egg that's being protected. It feels like hardships, yeah, because we have survival. Someone a lot of members of this family encountered a lot of hardships with poverty and with loss. There's something here about, when you're aware that someone's coming to your house unannounced. Like, let's say I'm getting a visualization of a situation that one of your ancestors might have faced where you were being hidden somewhere. So some of you might have a Jewish background as well for some reason, even though it says specifically three cultures or three places, groups: Irish, Scottish, and English. I'm feeling like an energy of some people who have gone through persecution, who have had to hide away in either their family members' houses, who have had, I'm hearing, answered the call. So like would store people or protect them. This could be Quakers, but having a really fervent trust and belief in the divine, or a belief in sincerity is what I'm hearing. Sincerity of actions and sincerity of truth is what I'm hearing as well. There's something here about you collecting or assisting the collective in some way, where when they were in difficult situations or circumstances, you resonated with them and helped them and created an avenue for them. I'm hearing avenue in order for them to cross and to move and to bridge some gap. So this could have been around the time of slavery with the Underground Railroad. This could have been with, for specifically, I'm getting like Freemasons or Quakers. I'm getting like specific groups of people. I'm getting people that are of Jewish background as well and Jewish descent, having to protect people. And I'm hearing scapegoat. Either they were scapegoats for a group of people that were trying to hide. And I'm hearing cremated and Russian Jewish. So you might have there's a mixed bag here of people with this surname. So I'm not sure if this was an adopted surname or if this was something that you could kind of map back. Perhaps their profession was a large part of why they had this name, and they took on this name for a reason. I'm getting a lot of messages. I'm getting sun. So I don't know. I'm hearing Brahmson, Brahmson. So I don't know how that's significant, but that's coming through. 41, risk. I just said that. I feel like you guys have had to survive through various difficulties. And when I say this to you, I'm saying it to you because I feel like some of you have been here before in other incarnations, and you have experienced those difficulties then as well. So you were literally there. I'm hearing carnage, and I'm hearing various trials. And then I'm getting taken to a scripture that I got taken to back in the day for another person. And I'm hearing bird. So someone here might be connected to the bird reading that I did recently. But I don't think I said this in that reading. I wanted to say James. Someone here might be named James, but that chapter, it says, "Consider it all joy, brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance." So there's a testing of someone's faith here, and it produced endurance for years, for generations. And I feel like you've collected like kind of mementos from those experiences. And I'm feeling like with this crow and the seashells, you went through great difficulties in order to acquire beautiful treasures. And you didn't bat an eye energetically. Your spirit team, your ancestors from the Carter family are telling me that they specifically were willing to go through various trials, and they didn't bat an eye. It was like they knew what was right. They knew what they needed to do, and they went for it. End of story. So that's a beautiful energy to see. It's like it doesn't matter how difficult the situation is. It's being true to yourself and being true to who you are. Like, you're not going to just sit idly by while someone gets hurt or people are slaughtered or people go through a lot of difficulties or injustices. You're going to try to do something about it. So that's significant to your line. Keep in mind the line there's so much to talk about, but there's something here about me needing to talk to specific people in the collective. And that is why I have such, I think, a smaller group of people that follow my content. And that are meant to see these messages. I think I'm only meant to speak to a certain group of people, and those people are meant to get more specific messages that are catered to them. So I love that, because then I get to really know who I'm talking to, and I get to go deeper with you all. So it's an honor. So Yeah, this is the last card before we move on, and then at the bottom is what we were just talking about. So that tells me it's time to move on. So after this, we have, at the end, we have 24, illusion. So there may be an illusion that you have about yourself. You may have had an illusion almost as if a spell was casted on you. This could be literal or just figuratively, meaning like you just feel like you don't quite understand or know who you are, and you feel like you're always trying to catch it. And I'm hearing catching strays, like catching little things that connect to you in some way, and you're saying, "Oh, that aspect, I'm a good visual artist, or I'm a good painter. I am a good listener. I love psychology. I love economics." Like taking different things that you're good at and recognizing it, and kind of like casting. I heard casting a net, and like kind of accumulating all of those gifts has helped a bit, but you still feel like there's an illusion about yourself and about who you are. So let's talk about that more. What spirit team member would like to talk or communicate through this message here today? So we have Magic Guardian, yourself, your higher self is here. The magic within you is speaking. So there's something here about fire being significant. So you might be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Unlock the magic within. Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. So we're talking about you primarily. And then we have Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. Feel comforted and loved in knowing that you're right where you're supposed to be, and that you are being held by the universe, that you are being held by you, and that you won't leave your side. I mean, I feel like your higher self should be given more credit than it's your higher self should get a lot more credit than it gets on a daily basis. You should recognize, they want you to recognize the magic within you at all times. It's not just when you summon or invoke a spirit to help you. They're amazing, you know. It's great to have other people of a similar frequency as the frequency of what you're trying to look for or trying to, I'm hearing covet even. Sometimes I feel like maybe some of you have tried to kind of latch on to certain groups because you resonate with them, and latch on in the sense of like not wanting to let go in a sense, or to allow them to shift or to metamorphosize, because I think your spirit team, it tends to grow with you as you go, or tends in, not just in numbers, but you tend to kind of fine tune, and some are meant to stay with you long term, and some are not meant to, or some are just meant for a specific time frame or a specific season of life. So I think they just want you to not latch on to other external like other energies when you yourself have magic within you that is not tapped in fully. The potential of your inner self, of your higher self, is significant here. They're saying that's more than enough. And I'm seeing the word sickle. So something about something being cut away, or your line used to use sickles and or scythes, or something about like using it for harvesting something. So harvesting is significant, but I feel like you're doing that within yourself. So the more that things are cut through, the more you begin to see it for what it is. And I'm getting this analogy with like a sickle and skin, and like when it cuts you, you bleed, but then you grow a scab, and then it's like you heal, and you also retain your strength, or you increase in strength or in toughness, durability, scarring. There's something about like you going through a lot of battles, and like the scarring being significant for me to talk about here. So trust your instincts with that. Trust your instincts, because I feel like you are seeing a lot of things reflected back at you, and I'm not sure if you're aware that those things are you. Like you are one and the same with animals, for instance. So if you're feeling drawn to some animal totems, there's a reason they are you. You're not distinct or in the sense of separate from them. So they're all levels of consciousness and aspects of consciousness. They're all like involved in this whole dance that we call life. Like we're not the only ones out there, of course. So feel comforted and loved in yourself. I think they're wanting to work with you specifically, and your confidence in yourself. So I feel like someone here might feel like they want someone to tell them what the path is, and your spirit team is saying you are the one that's meant to direct your path, not anyone else. Don't ask someone what my life, what my life is supposed to look like, or what I should be doing with my life and things like that. There's a need for you to kind of see where you're going, to see what you're interested in, and to just let yourself be, I'm hearing, grounded in that, and remain in that energy of always feeling and fine-tuning what you want to do in a given day, and not trying to figure out what it is that you should be doing long term. Because I feel like there's something here about you wanting it to be very cut and dry when it's not meant to be. Like you wanting it to be an answer, like this is what you're supposed to do, end of story, for the rest of your life. And that's simply not who you are. You're way bigger than this. So there's so many things you can do. It's not just the one thing. Okay, guys, so give thanks for the blessing of love, is what it says. I want you guys to see that before I read it to you. Something about nature. There's something about a connection to nature and to animals, because we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And then we have freedom. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That's what we were just talking about. There's something about an illusion about where you should be going and how, and kind of feeling like stuck in this whole rhythm where you're going according to what other people are saying, or what other people, it's like involving other people in your affairs a little too much, to where you're not hearing yourself and not listening to what your body is telling you and what your inner self or your higher self is saying to you. So it seems as though freedom is needed here more. And I felt that with the cards that I was feeling drawn to grab for you guys. It was like relating to birds with the Crow Oracle deck. And then we had the Angels and Ancestors deck with all of these animals, these beautiful animals on there for you. I feel like your birds, like your wings, there's something about you finding your wings. Your ethereal ring, I almost said ethereal rings. So someone here has ethereal rings, but then also wings are significant. Rings and wings. It could be a contract, and that's what's significant. You have a contract with the angelic realm, Carter family. Okay, and there's something here about these last three. We have direction guardian, choose your path, coming through. And we have more wings. And then we have Earth Guardian, which says stay rooted and grounded. And then finally we have Water Guardian, connect with your feminine. So there's something about connecting to your emotions, and actually it says connecting to your emotions, but I heard feminine. So there's something about you connecting to your feminine and to your heart space. With the blue, even though it says water, I feel like there's something here about your throat chakra and like communicating what you feel inside. When we see the pearls at her third eye, I feel like there's something here about the pearl of wisdom that's found in your intuitive sense with your third eye, and trusting that without having any explanation given to you. Beautiful. I'm getting a specific deck for you guys. 1 second. Alright, so we have the archangels. I feel like you guys need to have some advice from the archangel deck. What is the advice for the Carter family spirit team? These two. Okay, so there's something about passion for something. a cause that you feel instinctively drawn to. If you feel instinctively drawn to something that is like community service in a sense, or something that is involving helping the community at large, they're trying to encourage you to do that, because I'm seeing 3 of Cups coming through. I'll let you guys see that. They're mermaids here, and it says reasons to celebrate a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So there's reasons to celebrate in your life at this moment in time. There's a community of friends that are coming to you, or that are already here and that are being planted, is what I'm hearing, planted. So there's some people that you're beginning to see, and it's like a harvest for you. You're beginning to allow yourself to see each and every one of these people for who they are come in, and it's really exciting. I feel like you guys are going to feel like you are soul tribe, and that you also are comrades, like you've known each other, and that's because you have. Raphael is here. So Archangel Raphael is here for your heart chakra, to help you open up to love and to open up to friendships that are coming in. And what's funny is I'm seeing that pearl that the mermaid has, and I feel like that's similar to the pearl that we had for the water guardian. So you have some mer people in your team and on your side. Spirit guide, I said spirit guide, so someone here has either is a spirit guide for someone, or there's this energy of like, I have a connection to you guys apparently. I feel like someone here has similar spirit guides, and that's why that's coming through like that. That's fascinating. We are all connected, so I'm not surprised, but there's something here about that. Okay, about mer people, about the water, and about the depths of your emotions here and how they're guiding you to these people, and also to your truth with the King of Michael. So Michael's also here for protection, and it's blue as well. So throat chakra is important here. We have principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, it says. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So there's something in your life that you're supposed to be communicating with people that you resonate with. I think you have a voice. I know you have a voice that needs to be expressed, in order for you to continually unlock that magic within, because I feel like speaking it out is going to assist you. And I saw 2222 on the clock. I feel like you're going to come into divine alignment even more so than you already are. And it's going to be through people, through voices, through expressing your voice amongst the rest of these people that you consider to be soul tribe. Like, as you continually speak out, and as you continually are encouraged and shine, you're going to begin to see more and more of that magic within you. And that's something that's your birthright. Your family has been holding or harvesting some things that were not ready because of the climate. Something about the climate, the culture at the time, and it is time with you guys. So it's an honor. It's an honor to express that to you, but also it's an honor for you to experience that this time around. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Okay. I feel like that's significant, and that fell. So that'll be the last card for this, the Wisdom of the Oracle. Orphaned. We start out with the number 5 here. It's the number of, it makes me feel like the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the dark, feeling abandoned, feeling like you're not connected. You feel separate, you feel abandoned by someone. So there's this energy of feeling like an external force has taken something from you. So that's something that your family has had to experience. Now we have loyal heart, which means that despite all of that, your heart remained intact in some way. Your family line remained intact with an aspect of loyalty. Loyalty to themselves, loyalty to humanity, loyalty to spirit, because I feel like no matter what, animal, human, I feel like all of the energies, I was going to say fairy as well, is significant, but there's something here about you being faithful to people and being loyal to people, utilizing your conscience to like say, I want to stand up for the things that I know are right and wrong, and not for the things that are wrong, for recognizing when, you know, something is not beneficial on a spiritual level, even if it's beneficial on an economic level, like doing what everyone else is doing. There's something about you being loyal, your line being loyal. and that is paying off in dividends, is what I'm hearing. Dividends. So then we have co-create. This is about creating some plans. I'm seeing like a picture of a blueprint. So creating blueprints at the time across timelines. Your line has been doing that. It's been like the cheetah and the owl here communicating with each other. So there were people from afar, other countries that your family were linked to. Because of their openness and loyal heart, they were able to transcend boundaries and limitations by reaching their hand out and extending love, grace, inquisitiveness to other cultures. So I'm feeling like Africa specifically and Asia are significant here. I'm getting the owl various places, but I'm getting cheetah because of the region in which they're usually found. I'm getting more so Africa. So there's something about this continent and your connection to it, because I feel like information flow, like because of that openness, you were able to receive information from other regions. And it was like a connection that you had regardless of anything external or outside of the person, like no matter what their economic, whatever their demographic was, how much money they made in the bank, it didn't matter. There's something about an openness to information and wisdom through culture. So you have that working for you. That's like a blessing here, because it's something that it's affected your genetics. There's something about your openness to cultures that has made your incarnations and your experiences a lot easier, because you're more so able to fit in other cultures. I don't know if you guys ever feel that way, like feel like you fit in even when you don't maybe perhaps look a certain way or act a certain way. You just feel like at home with certain cultures outside of your own in this life. There's also between worlds, so I feel like that's what I'm also feeling, the sense of like you being in between, like never truly fitting in one group, but always feeling like you understand each of them. And I feel like that's significant to you and unique to your line. Really cool. The one that fell, let's see what it was. Dun, 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 dun. We have exchanging gifts. We have 27. So you are exchanging gifts to people now because you have cached or cashed. You have all of this stuff to cash in this life with this experience, with the openness to experiences in the past through your line as well. So there's something about being open to sharing the wealth with a group of people. So the Three of Cups, you're going to have a lot of wealthy individuals in your friend groups because they come from a similar line or they have a connection to you and it runs deep. So there's something about your friends being significant. Really significant here. Bottom of the deck is Observer, number 49, Yang, and Flexible. So remain flexible. I think the most important thing that you can do is go with the flow, because I feel like a number of places are calling you home. There are a number of places you're going to resonate with, and you're not going to really know why. You just know that you have some allegiance or camaraderie with a group or cultures, and you're just going to have to go with it because you have a lot of connections that run deep, and allow them to fuel that magic within you because you are connected to them truly. So let's keep going. Spirit team members, what else am I meant to say for the Carter family in this time, at this time? Anything else? I'm hearing last chance, last time. It says more time is necessary for this reading, so we may even have to do this multiple. We'll see if we have to come back for this again. So there's something here about an unanswered prayer or something that hasn't been answered for you. What is that? What is that all about? Something that's making you feel unhappy or feeling sick or feeling down. Something like that is significant. I'm hearing the number 6, so we're going to stop at 6 cards to see what that's all about. Just going to do that. So we have chain of events that will affect your life here. So there's something that's going to make more sense. Victory in some endeavor. New home, new attitude with the broom. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. And happiness. One more. Yeah, dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. This is your past lives. So there's something about your line. There's something about you playing in this life and allowing yourself to tap into the magic through opportunities that come across your path that you can take on now without fear of what people will think or what it'll do to you. Because I feel like you have a brighter day. You have a lot more opportunities available to you now. So the flowers, I feel like you're the flower for the family. You're the flower for your lineage. Like, you are the one that expresses all of the beauty and abundance that life has to offer. The parrot is really what gets me, because it's the only thing that seems to be talking about a person, but I think you are going to be talked about a lot, because I'm seeing the words fried, so I don't know if there's something about your last name also being freed. Someone having like a family member with the last name Freed, that's significant. And then also just about you filling a role that's going to be a little tricky for most, but it's going to work for you. You're going to be really good for this, and people will be talking about it and saying like, wow, this person, have you heard about this person that's coming in? Like, what are they like? And there's going to be like a curiosity about you guys. Let's see. We have pay attention to your health. It might be taxing on you. It says danger, especially in money matters, with the bear. If you guys can see that. So it may be like, you may be a male or a man. What is going on here? We have a marriage will take place, either romance or business. So it seems like either there's gossip about a new partnership that you're going to be taking on, or this is a new business partnership. But I said bar, so I don't know if someone's going for the bar, like trying to study for the bar exam. You may be a male. I feel like that's significant. What else, Spirit Team? What is this all about here? Valley. That valley came out again. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You're going to go through some difficulties, but I feel like you're going to have to work really hard. 10 of Wands energy here, and there's going to be a lot of things that people will have to say about this. But you should trust your intuition. This is meant for you. You are good enough for this. You can do this. You can do this. Even if it seems really difficult, it's meant for you to go through this. Something about this opportunity, specifically an opportunity, not like a challenge, not a really, it can be like that, but it's not like meant to be like a painful, arduous like battle. It's supposed to be challenging in some ways here. Peace and harmony is coming to you guys. So interesting. Okay, there it is. What final messages do we have for the Carter family? We have 6 of Wands, success. The King of Cups, sideways. So there's something about a King of Cups here from the Carter family. This is a water sign that is very close to you, has a contract with you in this life. So a lot of you have the same male ancestor. 7 of Cups is illusions. You're gonna be able to overcome illusions here. Remember, we had illusions earlier, guys. Perfection. This person is partnered up with you. They're almost like married to you. I don't know if someone here has a Loa, but there's something about that as well, like having a marriage or partnership with this person. It could be Agwe for someone here. It's only meant for you if you know who I'm talking about, or at least it's linked to you if you know what I'm talking about. That information I gave you. We also have the 7 of Wands for the lovers. So this person's meant to defend you. The Page of Cups is here for the illusions. I feel like you have a lot of opportunities, and it may be easy to daydream. So there's something about like taking all of the cups one by one and letting them reveal themselves to you, like opening up to different skill sets, different creative passions. Try doing something different. Whenever you feel like you need to mix it up, please do so, because your spirit team is trying to say that that's how you receive your communication. There's a Queen of Swords here. Yeah, you're meant to reach new heights here. And for some reason, the Queen of Swords went from being upright to upside down. So I feel like there's another person on your team that's coming to you. And I feel like there's actually a couple of people. There's a younger feminine that's a water sign. So this can be a young girl, or this can be your inner child working with you, as well as this Queen of Swords here. So we also have a Knight of Swords coming through as well. So there's something about a lot of for someone here, stardom coming to you quickly with something, like you being really good at something, Ace of Pentacles, and you being like a ray of sunshine for the family. So I'm really excited for that. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This opportunity is coming in. We have a lot of earth, and we have a lot of, wow, earth and fire, but then water, joy. And that dolphin is there, right, guys? A dolphin is on your team as well, or dolphins are working with you. Their energy, their frequency is significant to you. Then we also have justice. Beautiful. Truce. There's going to be peace that comes through from your line. We have a lot of peace coming in. We have 2 feminines. We have 3 feminines. We have 1, 2 masculines coming through on your team. We have another feminine. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Chariot, success. So there's something about these 2 people, and what they look like is significant. The region that they're from, I believe Maori is on the right. New Zealand is significant, and I'm not sure where this person is from, but it could be the same area. I feel like more so India and New Zealand is significant here. Swiftness, joy. Yeah, so this is going to be an adjustment period for you guys. I feel like you're leveling up into something new. I feel like you're going to be taking on a mentorship of some sort, where you're going to be able to study but also to lead. Okay, there's something about you leading, and you're ready to do so. So 3 of Cups is here, 2 of Wands, and the Devil. You're going to be ready to face something that's coming for you. There's going to be some challenge. Like I said earlier, I think this is a similar challenge, but it's going to have you level up within the family, within the ranks. There's something here about this imagery. Trigger warning, guys. It's about with regards to the Holocaust. This is the imagery for the Devil. So there's something here about oppressive regimes or regimens that are significant, where you're going to come and partner up with Soul Tribe to flow into creeks that are dry, or to deserts, or into places that feel stagnant, or feel tense, or feel broken, or feel dismantled in some way. There's going to be change that you bring. So I feel a very activist-like energy. My ears are ringing, so there's something about that. 119 is significant. January 19th might be significant for someone here. That could be your birthday. You could be a Capricorn. Or something about that is significant here. You may also be born around March 30th. That's significant. Yeah. 10 of Cups. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated for you. If you'd like more information on other things that I do on other channels, I will link them down in the description box below. But please feel free to comment on what you enjoyed with this reading, what you would like to see in the future, and stay tuned for more of the people I talk about for the Bloodline series. I have a number of people left, and I'm excited to see what each of the family lines and lineages have to say for you guys. So you take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps people see me in the algorithm, so I would really appreciate you doing that so that I can get specific messages for you as well. But you take care, and I'll see you then. See you next time.